Hey guys, Chris from Hockey Tutorial here, and today in this video, I wanted to take a look at goals. Now, often in the past you'll hear me refer to certain manufacturers as the kings of what they do. For example, with bags, Grit, I've always classed them as the kings of making hockey bags because of how good a job they do at what they produce. Now, when we look at goals, that definitely goes to Winwell. Winwell definitely take the crown in terms of producing the best goals or the best quality goals that you can get pretty much in any hockey nation in the world. Now in this video, what I wanted to do was touch on some of the differences between the different goals that you get out there. The reason for this is on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube, I've seen so many videos of people shooting on nets that are mangled, distorted, twisted, dented. Now, a lot of people or a lot of players probably assume that this is just what happens when you use the life out of a goal. When you rip countless shots at a net, you can expect it to start to fold, dent, and essentially become mangled and disfigured. But this isn't supposed to happen. What I found in my experience of using lots of different nets from different manufacturers is this occurs because of two things. One of those things is going to be that the particular goal that you've purchased wasn't actually intended to be shot at with real hockey pucks. So you're supposed to use it with either plastic pucks or balls. The other reason is that particular net hasn't been made from the best quality materials to be able to withstand repeated shots from ice hockey pucks. Now, the way that you can actually figure out which net you're buying and what it's intended for is to look at what is in the description of the title of the particular net you're buying. If at any point it's referenced as a street hockey net, that's a clue as to the fact that that particular net shouldn't be shot at with real hockey pucks. Of course you can do this, but you can expect the actual bar in the post to bend, dent, and also become dismangled and disfigured, as we see in so many videos on the internet with kids shooting and also grown-ups shooting on lots of different nets that are out there. So if you're looking for a net that's not going to dent on you, not going to crack, not going to fold, then the Winwell HD or Heavy Duty net is definitely the one that you should consider. Now, in terms of the price of Winwell's Heavy Duty net versus your typical or your traditional nets that do dent and do fold on you, based on pricing in the US and also in the UK, you're looking at a difference of between $50 and $70, depending on where you pick the net up from, going from your traditional net that will dent on you versus the Winwell HD net. Now from there, in addition to Winwell producing some of the best and highest quality nets that you can get for home use, it's also the massive list of accessories that they create. They create everything from targets for you to be able to string up inside the net for you to shoot at, shooting tops for you to be able to wrap around the net so you have like a goalie in the middle of the net and the corner pockets that you can shoot for. And they also have backstops to be able to help keep the pucks in one place while you're practicing on your shooting at home. But aside from this, they have something that doesn't get enough attention, and it's definitely something that I feel should get enough attention. It's what you can see in the background. They have skill nets. Now, these are unusual nets, and it's not the sort of thing that I would perhaps suggest people pick up instead of getting a traditional hockey goal, because of course, having your 72-inch net, there's a lot of different things that you can practice with it. You can be very creative with it, but the skill nets allow you to work on much more specific things, namely your accuracy and the particular places that you like to put the puck in the net. The first one that I have to talk about is going to be the one that has the 5 circle nets. It has no backstop, no netting on the rear section, so essentially if you can't hit the target, the puck goes flying. This doesn't sound like it's a great idea, and of course you need to be cautious about where you put a net like this. It's why there's a brick wall behind it. But in terms of the enjoyment, in terms of how dynamic you can be with your shooting, in terms of how satisfying it is to put the puck in any of the top right or top left corners, it's one of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had while I'm just shooting pucks on my own at home. A lot of us with nets at home know how boring it can get just ripping a puck into an empty net. But the second you add targets, it adds a little bit more of a dynamic element to your shooting because you're aiming for something. But when you take those targets away, you take the traditional net away, and the net itself becomes the target, in this case 5 separate targets, it is so much fun shooting. They've even done little things like making sure the center hole, which would technically kind of be like the 5-hole section, is elevated off of the ground, so you can't just dribble the puck into the hole. You actually have to aim and get the right level of elevation on the puck to be able to get it to hit the net. It's challenging, it's fun, and it's wildly addictive. If I had to pick, for my personal reasons and the setup that I have at home, out of all of the nets that I've seen, this particular one behind me with the 5 separate little circle holes, or circle nets, is my favorite by far. In addition to this net, Winwell also have a net that I can only explain as being in the shape of an M, maybe a capital M. It's literally the only way that I can explain it. Very similar to the net with the 5 circle holes or goals or mini nets. It has only netting in the shape of the M. And the idea behind this is, again, you're kind of being a bit more specific about where you can put the puck. You have to be a lot more precise with your shooting, with your accuracy. It's challenging and it's a lot of fun. All of these nets, you can still go bar down because we know that's a very big deal. You want to hear that sound. You want to be able to rip the puck bar down. but the space that you have to be able to pull that off is much more restricted. So it's a lot of fun for any players out there that are really trying to home in on their accuracy, trying to become the best sniper that you can possibly be. These nets are definitely going to help aid you in being able to do that. But aside from that, you know that you're still getting that build quality that Winwell goals are renowned for, so they're going to last. These things are so much fun. Let me know in the comment section if you had to pick between the traditional net with a backstop, the M net versus the 5 little separate net targets. Which one would you pick out of these 3 options to have as your main net for shooting and practicing at home? And with the M net, it's very, very similar to the previous one that we looked at with the 5 circle targets, is that instead of the 5-hole being elevated, there's a bar or a piece of metal at the base that helps to add stability to the frame of the net, but also means that you have to elevate the puck if you want to get it into the 5-hole slot. You can't just dribble the pucks in with these nets. You have to aim, you have to be precise, and it just makes your shooting practice at home so much more dynamic, so much more challenging, and it keeps you engaged. Now, in terms of what you can practice with Winwell skill nets, of course, my favorite things to practice is going to be my wrist shots, my snap shots. Those are probably the things that I would, in my personal opinion, say are the best elements to work on. Of course, your backhands as well, in terms of stationary backhands while you're moving. Bearing in mind with the net, with the 5 individual circle nets, you have to be so much more accurate with your backhands or you're just going to miss the net. Whereas the one in the shape of an M, it's a little bit easier to be able to land nice backhand shots with that one. But you can still work on your wrist shots, snap shots, and backhands very easily with either one of these 2 skill nets. Now, when you're looking at things like slap shots, there's absolutely no reason that you can't practice these with these 2 skill nets. But I feel like having just the Winwell HD 72-inch net would be the better option if that's what you really want to work on while you're at home, whether it's in your street shoes, sneakers, trainers, or whether you're on synthetic ice like we have here. But I feel like the skill nets, especially the skill title being inside the name of the net, it's kind of directed at, again, in my opinion, homing in on those specific skills, your accuracy with your wrist shots or your snap shots. I feel like those are the best elements to be able to develop with these particular nets. Now, something, again, I've definitely got to mention is because of the shape of the posts of these nets, something that you have to be aware of is the ricochets and rebounds that you'll get with these particular nets. A traditional net frame with a traditional goal like the HD 72-inch net, you kind of, after using nets for a while and shooting, can predict where the puck is going to go, and you know what areas of your house or cars or vehicles you need to be away from to be able to ensure that you don't get a crazy ricochet and you end up breaking something. But these are a lot more haphazardous to use. You need to be a lot more aware of where you're using them, and if you have anything that is valuable or could be broken from a ricochet, you need to try and cover those up. But this isn't really a negative. It's something that you just need to consider, because I feel like if you really want to be able to work on your accuracy, targets are great and there's absolutely nothing wrong with shooting on targets, but after you've used them for a while, they start to get a bit stale and boring. But that net with the 5 individual mini circle nets, just endless entertainment, and it's very beneficial because you're working on practical skills that you can transfer onto the ice. As always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. If you want any information on the nets that have been featured in this video or where you can pick them up, both in Europe and also in North America, all the links will be down below in the video description. A big thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the videos that we post, and I will catch you in the next one. But before you go, make sure you comment down below and let me know if you had to put these nets in order of 1 to 3, 1 being the one that you would have, second option and third option. But if you could only have one of these and number 1 being the one that you could have, which one would it be? Comment down below and let me know, and I'll catch you in the next one.